morning, Dr. Scott Keller with Synergy Chiropractic at CrossFit Lincoln. Today we're going to go over a couple things today, progressions from what we've done in the past. The first thing though, mobility, we're going to open up the front of the hip. So the hip flexor, the front of the hip capsule, super important structure to just keep mobile and loose. So what you're going to do, put a band tight around the post, the leg that you're stretching, go ahead and step through and put that band kind of up in the crease of the butt here. Step back so there's some resistance on the band, and then you're going to go into this kind of lunge or runner stretch position. What you should feel is that band pulling in that direction, obviously. Not so much that it's painful, but enough to get a good kind of uncomfortable feeling in the front of the hip. Now, one important key, whenever you're stretching the front of the hip flexor, which a lot of people fail in, is they'll go into this hyperextension in the lower back here because that band is pulling their hip forward. The hip flexor is really tight, which is actually going to extend my lower back. So what I coach people to do is just engage the core, engage the abs a little bit, maybe squeeze the butt a little bit, which is going to rock your pelvis from this forward position into this back position, and you should already feel that stretch increase right through there, okay, right through the front hip. If you're not quite feeling it yet, go ahead and start kind of gliding forward as that band is pulling that way, okay? So the repetition scheme is going to be this. Engage the core, get that pelvis rolled under, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax. And then kind of get into it again, relax, get into it, and do 5 to 10 repetitions per side. All right? So that should mobilize the front of the hip. Next thing we're going to do for stability of the day is everybody can grab a plate. 10-pound plate for a lot of you will work. If that's too heavy, you can even try to use like a 5-pound plate or something like that. I just like a little bit wider so we can hold the plate like this. What we're going to do is a variation of the dead bug, which we've learned in the past. So the normal dead bug here, which we've been doing in the last couple of weeks, we're going to add a little resistance overhead with it now. So we all know how important that is with any kind of overhead lifting, presses, overhead squats, snatches, all that stuff. To have good core stability, but also have that range of motion and good stability through the shoulder. So hold the plate like this on each side. Get into that dead bug position where my legs are at a nice 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle in the hip. My core is completely engaged. My lower back is flat to the floor. I don't see any rib cage flare. I don't see any space between the floor and my lower back. So engage that core. I'm going to hold the plate directly above my head, and then I'm just going to drop it down slowly overhead. As far as I can go, comfortably in my shoulders. If I can get all the way to the floor without breaking like this, great. That's exactly what we want. And then we're going to go up slowly to there and repeat. Okay, 10 repetitions. Now, one more key in the shoulder. As you're going down with that weight, we want proper activation down through here. So I do not want to see, as you're going down towards the floor, I don't want to see your shoulders shrugging and just using a lot of upper track. So that shoulder blade should stay down and back and have nice control as you go down. So 10 repetitions of that, and you're going to light up that core and those shoulders. So good luck with this week. Scott at synergylincoln.com if you have any questions. Thanks.